Hello again, welcome along to Silo. We've been starting to dip into the idea of purpose, and it's a big subject. I want to keep going with this for a few posts if I can, at least. And I think one of the challenges, obviously, you only have one shot at your life. No dress rehearsal, as they say. But that leads people into thinking there's only one shot at your purpose, and it's not so. It's just very unfortunate that the school system, the education system, your childhood, your formative years, so to speak, it's all set up towards trying to figure out what your purpose is, or at least what you can do to be useful in the rest of your life. You only get a very short space of time in which to do that, so the odds are kind of stacked against you. And then you couple that with the fact that there's only a limited range of things you can try whilst you're going through school. A lot of those things are determined or predetermined by curriculum, maybe by the local area. Some of it might be skewed by your parents' thinking, by predetermined ideas in that area. Might be dependent on what areas you're born into, and then you might demonstrate an aptitude for certain things, but some of those things might be deemed to be unprofitable or not worth your while or too difficult to pursue. And the long and short of it is you get pushed and coerced and directed during a time when it's actually quite difficult to push back or do anything different. You just go along with it. You don't get a very long time to try and figure out what it is you're going to do for the rest of your life before you're thrown into the rest of your life. But that doesn't mean you can accept it. You don't have to. You can keep looking. And it's a real shame that people fall into doing things that might not be what they really want to do, but they're either stuck in something either because they need to pay the bills, or they need to raise a family, or they need to look after loved ones. And suddenly a large part of your life is taken up just living it, not really getting the enjoyment, get the appreciation. And that's one of those things, if you're looking for the key to happiness, you've got to really take a good look at what you're doing, examine those sides of yourself, try and figure out which things are really making you happy, which things you're satisfied with, which things you want to change, and then make a determined effort to change them. I'm not saying it's easy. Quite often it takes compromise. Often it can take quite a big compromise, a major change in direction. It might be something that people are against. You might find a lot of your family are not willing to come with you on it, or too dependent on the setup you already have to be comfortable out changing. And I'm not here to tell you what the best course of action is around that. That's for you to decide again how strongly you feel about it. This is where the connected concepts of happiness and satisfaction, if you're not happy with something, it needs to change, but are you really completely unhappy with it, or just mildly unhappy? Is it something you're satisfied with? Is it something you're content to leave going as it is? And there are plenty of ways you can do it. You don't necessarily have to make the big change and the massive commitment. You can do it if you feel strongly about something. Build up a different way of doing things as a hobby. Work on it in outside your normal hours. Take yourself off somewhere and practice something new. See if it's something that you feel like you really can do for a change. As I say, it's not an easy thing. Purpose is the one thing that is worth taking the time to get right, to try and figure out properly. Get yourself set up on the right path, or at least confirm that you're already on the right path. You might find that what you're doing already is the thing that you're meant to do. Like I say, there's no right or wrong. There's just the experiment that you're involved with. It's down to you to make it a success. Hope that helps.